Hello and welcome back to Skye Spearfishing. In this episode I go diving with Josh from Souls Untapped. We hit up the Napier and have an absolute blast. Josh is an absolute madman and a hell of a spearer, and I plan to do a lot more diving with him in the future. You gonna stay still, Eric? So as you can see here, I've got two 15-week-old Cocker Spaniels. This is Eric and this is Loki. We only planned to get one, we ended up with two. Turns out two pups are 3 times the work, so I've not done as much diving as I planned. Right, you can go. Anyway, this is a dive from October and I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it.
That's us. Josh is taking a long time to get suited and booted, but he's ready now. Boat's in the water, boat's going to be full. It's really windy, we're probably not going to get the drone up, but we'll see if we can. But hey, it's a lot better than it was in Dunvegan. It was blowing a hoolie in Dunvegan, so yeah, we will see what we get.
After a short motor into a steady 20-mile-an-hour wind, we were at the wreck, well and truly soaked before we even got in the water. Josh had a lovely Salvamar pole spear which he'd taken with him, so we decided we were going to start off using the pole spear. We had a few dives and there was plenty of fish coming in close. I can really see how the pole spear demands absolute perfection when you're hunting, as you need to be a lot more stiller and really focus on allowing that fish to come really close, whereas with the spear guns you've got a considerable range, so sometimes you can get lucky shots at fish that wouldn't have came in any closer. With the pole spear you need to wait until they are right on the tip of that spear. Pole spear is certainly more difficult to use than I was expecting, and despite my best efforts and Josh's best efforts, we failed to spear anything. And after missing 5 or 6 fish each, we decided that we should probably try and take the spear guns out and actually shoot something before we scare every big fish on this wreck. I did have a lot of fun playing around with the pole spear. I'm certainly going to get one in the future, as I think it will be a really good way to improve my hunting.
okay. There's a lovely ledge here, it's nice and deep, and I think we might as well just get stuck into it because there'll probably be a fish down here. But you know, the bigger ones seem to disappear after a minute or two, so we'll get stuck in the first dives hard.
I'd found a really nice drop off which dropped down to about 15 metres of water. I called Josh over and we decided that we were going to dive this at the same time, about 8 metres apart, and just lie on the bottom and wait and see what we could get. Quite often the biggest fish seem to come in on the first dive, and we thought we'll both go down at the same time and just whoever gets closer to the biggest fish takes a shot and we'll take it from there. This lovely fish, just shy of 9 pound, came cruising by and I managed to put a spear right in the top of its shoulder. However, as you can see, it charged off and fought hard, but I managed to keep it away from the wreck and the ropes and bring it up to the surface where it was quickly dispatched.
Holy shit! Say man, I need to get a big fish. Is there many more down there?
No, that's the last one. I don't know. I'm sure.
Hell man.
Yeah, that's all.
I seen him, do you know, I f***ing seen him, I was like,
mental.
is he-
Absolutely screamed up.
is he gonna shoot that or what?
That's a shot.
A couple dives later, Josh managed to produce the goods and speared this cracking pollock.
Nice work and a beautiful shot. Put it there. Oh yes.
Oh yeah!
After Josh getting that big fish, we decided it was time to go leave the wreck and explore somewhere else, so we decided to SEAL Team 6 it back across towards the Skye Bridge. I was wearing my mask and snorkel to keep myself dry and to make it easier to breathe.
That's the Skye Bridge there. I don't think there's any any videos of diving underneath the Skye Bridge, but this will be the first.
By this point I was absolutely written off, as this was day 2 of diving and we'd managed to do 2 6-7 hour days and I was just gone. Josh, however, managed to continue spearing and managed to get this lovely pollock.
Doing what? Oh, lovely fish, mate. Lovely fish. The shot's actually alright on it as well.
Not bad, is it?
I'm joking. Nice fish.
I held my shot like a fucking idiot. I was so excited and then he turned it on me.
You're like jokes about them.
We decided that that would be a wrap and a good place to stop, so we headed back home.
Yeah. The bullet must just cruise up and down there.
By this point I was that far gone that I didn't even have it in me to do an outro, so I've stolen Josh's outro and decided to use this.
So that's just back in the boat ramp now. The weather's turned even more miserable. We ended up slaying up some of the big pullets. Arian got a massive one. It's, well, I'd say around 8-9 pounds, maybe more.
It'll be 10 by the time we get home.
Yeah, 10 by the time we get home. And I shot a couple nice big ones as well. It was awesome diving under the Skye Bridge, but I'm afraid that's over and out because we're fish out and we've been diving all day. We forgot about time. A nice little bag of scallops as well as a lightener. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. Like we've enjoyed it, we've absolutely smashed it, and hopefully there's more to come soon as well.